Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? So, my darlings, we are back. I'm following up on all of these stories that's going on right now. It's just so heartbreaking. On Denisha Delancy, who passed away in St Maarten.
You hear about the woman from Miami who went on vacation with her sister and ended up coming home in a casket. Denisha Delancy was just 29 years old, born and raised in Miami, Florida. A certified baddie from Liberty City, she loved to go out, travel, and enjoy life. This March, they were planning to celebrate her sister Sincaria's 29th birthday by planning a trip to the island of St Maarten with another friend for the very first time. The three young ladies booked a beautiful Airbnb on the Dutch side of the island along with a private driver. As soon as they arrived on the island, they went to their Airbnb, got cleaned up, and immediately went out to have fun at a day party. Later that night, they went to a club called the White Rabbit, and they met a man from Trinidad who was now living in St Maarten. He was being very generous and making sure that they were well taken care of. So, by the time the night ended, they told their private driver that they didn't need him anymore, and they decided to ride home with this man because he had also booked an Airbnb just a few doors down from theirs. When they made it back to the room, the birthday girl and their friend Sasha went inside, while Denisha decided she was going to hang out with the men a little bit more. The plan was for them to go back to his Airbnb and hang out, but instead he drove her back to the club, and Denisha never made it back to her sister again. Her sister tried calling Denisha's phone over and over again, but there was no answer. Some hours later, they got a call from their private driver asking them if they were okay. And the girl said yes, but Denisha never made it back from hanging out with that man. When the driver heard this, he said, "Oh no, that man you were with, he was found dead early this morning." When the police first arrived on the scene, they thought it was just another traffic accident. But as they investigated, they saw that it was way more than that. Inside the car, they found a male driver and a female passenger, and they were both unresponsive. But when they investigated further, they realized that the crash was not the cause of their deaths. Police learned that the driver, Quincy Damon Sylvester, was a local businessman who was also suspected of being a drug lord, and police believe this murder was a targeted hit to execute him. Police say they found camera footage showing that there were some unknown men following Quincy around the club all night long. These men allowed them to leave the club and go all the way back to the Airbnb, but when they returned, they took their shot and got their man. Denisha just happened to be with him.
Unfortunately, at the wrong place at the wrong time. Her sister has come out with a message.
I'm on my way to see my sister, so I thought now would be the perfect time to get on here and say something, because there's just too much victim blaming going on. No matter how y'all try to spin a story, no matter if y'all blaming me, y'all blaming her, whatever, it does not fucking matter. Y'all don't know me and y'all don't know her. And I'm trying to get on here and not curse as much, but y'all really got us fucked up. It doesn't matter however y'all feel, what coulda, shoulda, whatever. It doesn't matter. An innocent life was taken, and that fucking island don't want to do shit about it because they're trying to save face for their tourists. It doesn't fucking matter. We want justice because y'all have an active fucking gang war going on over there between St Maarten and Trinidad. Y'all don't want people to fucking know about it. So all the victim blaming needs to stop, because no matter what, we want fucking justice. And I don't even get on here and do shit like this, but y'all got my sister fucked up. And again, I'm trying not to curse, but stop. All we want is justice. For one, I'm not giving y'all a story time, but for one, them fucking people lied to us when we first got there. They told us that it was a car accident. Whole time they fucking knew my sister had got shot. They tried to make it seem like, oh, it was just an accident, whatever. If it was not for our driver, we would not know shit. We learned more from the locals than we did from the police. And still to this day, they're trying to keep us out the loop. They don't want to tell us shit. It was not until this story or whatever got some traction that they wanted to update their news site, call her mom, say, oh, we have this person in custody or whatever. But before that, it was fucking crickets from them. They were so nasty to us. When they told me and my girlfriend, they were so nasty. They had no sympathy, no nothing, no empathy, no nothing. They tell us the news, oh, she's been in an accident, and we, reacting, crying, whatever. And they're looking at us like we're fucking crazy, like, okay, y'all can't sit in here and do this. Y'all gotta get the fuck out of my office. That's literally how they treated us, and that's how we felt. We was asking for answers for days. It was not until I went back the next day and asked them, was she shot? Because the fucking driver, our private driver, told us that. He told us everything. Everything. We already knew before we got there what was up, but they did not want to tell us nothing. They wanted to lie and say it was a car accident to save fucking face for those tourists. Because they did not want it to get out that an American innocent female had been murdered. All we want is justice for my sister. I don't give a fuck how y'all feel. I don't give a fuck how y'all want to turn the narrative on her and say that she could have did this, should have did this. It doesn't fucking matter. She was innocent and did not deserve that shit. Justice for Denisha.
Justice for Denisha. Justice for Denisha. She's absolutely right. I was talking to some of Fumi Nation. We have like a little WhatsApp group. Let me know if you want to join. But we were talking, and they said that I should bring that very valid point here. Okay. I want to be very careful. Countries that are in allegiance with the United States, more importantly, countries that the USA feels that they are in allegiance with. It brings issues and it trickles down. And so when you say you had 2 American girls abroad, or 3 or 4 or whatever, it could fall on deaf ears to a country where they feel that they've not been treated well by Americans or by the government. They don't care. They don't care about citizens from St Maarten that have been treated so and so in America. It's extremely important as an American now, when you travel, know where you are traveling to and what kind of relationships it has with your country. I believe her. I believe her. That's her sister. What is she supposed to do? To say, okay, fine, you know what? She jumped into the car, so yes, she deserves to lose her life. She did not deserve to lose her life. She did not. No way. No way. It's really sad. And if it is true that they had a war in St Maarten against Trinidad, this drug war, whatever, you have to alert the citizens or stop it, or the guests coming there. Because, you see, this thing could have happened in a club where everybody was at. Then what would have been your excuse then? This girl made the wrong decision and jumped in a car with a person she did not know, and it cost her her life. And so you're going to victim blame her and say, well, she didn't have any scruples, ethics, principles, discipline. She just saw the money, ran in there, so it's her fault. An eye for an eye. This is a sledgehammer killing an ant. And when I say that, I mean that whatever she did, that's too high a price for her to have paid. You have to do something, because it has risen from the blood that was spilled on that floor that day. And the way I see this sister right here, oh no. She is a bulldog, and she has garnished her teeth into your flesh out there in St Maarten, and she's not going to let go. She wants to know what happened. She wants to have justice for her sister, and I would do the same thing. To her sister, I say this. My deepest condolences, Mama. This is the second episode I'm doing on this. My deepest, deepest, deepest condolences. I feel your pain. And I say this to my beautiful Black American sisters that travel. Anybody that walks up to you, remember, you stand out, you're fabulous, you're beautiful, you're joyful, you're enjoying yourself. Anywhere you go, they want to offer you drinks, food, whatever. Leave it at that. Because you see, these guys, they also are looking for the weakest link, and Denisha was that in a sense. Because they look for mules who will transport their candy for them, also known as drugs. They want to see who will fall for it. Denisha had no business, and this is not blaming her. I'm just saying, had no business leaving that place with this guy, to go back to the club with him, to go to his place, to go into his car, because you exposed yourself to danger. You had a private driver who you paid for, who is to do this job. It's like a celebrity going out with the security. Why would you do that? That would not make sense. You paid him and he's there for a reason. You don't know the town. You are going there on holiday. I've been to over 50 countries, maybe close to 70. I never do that. Never. I don't know the place. And so with this war that is happening in St Maarten to Trinidad, even in St Maarten, they have no control over it. They have no control over it. None. And why they hid it is because they knew that this was going on. Again, I believe her. I believe her. Why? And maybe in a way, all are punished. Because St. Maarten, that is so beautiful, I've been there. My God, it's like a picture postcard. It's beautiful. But they rely heavily on the tourists that really aids their economy. If this gets out, it will affect them terribly. Nobody will go there who want to be randomly hit because you become now a casualty of their war. And that's what Denisha was. But it could have happened anywhere. You stick together. And when I say stick together, stick with the girls, the group that you were with. Not meaning that the whole group goes with him. You don't know him. He bought you a drink. So what? Something that you're going to eat and is going to pass out. Then what? Have a good time, my darlings. Enjoy yourselves. You don't know who this guy is. Just because you're the same color don't mean nothing. You don't know him like that. You don't know whether he was targeting you, because now we know the nature of his job. Do you know what I do? I tell you, it's an old trick that I've done. And I always do that. I tip the guy at the door coming in, and I tip the bartender coming in. Watch my drink, and then the bartender watch out for me. If you see me leaving with a guy and I'm one-sided like so, know that it's not on me. And if you see any guy that's awry, let me know. This guy ain't right. This guy not a good guy. I do that all the time. And I very, 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 very seldom drink virgin cocktails. I drink a lot of water. And even then, I'm kind of sort of good. Yes. Because a beautiful sister, you have to understand, if she had not gotten into that car, we would not be talking about this. We wouldn't. It was a mistake. You don't want to listen to the people in the comments. You have to listen to them in the comments. Because why is it that she has passed and you're alive? Because you didn't go into the car, she did. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. This world, it has turned on its head. It's turned on its head. I don't feel safe nowhere. That's why I stay at home. I don't feel safe nowhere. May her beautiful soul rest in peace. And may you get the justice that you deserve. But with these gangs, who's to say that they came in for this. Again, as you remember, he was a target. They were already, that's my door. Milena will get the door. You understand me? You have to be careful. You have to be careful, because they saw him with these girls and they said, you know what, let's wait. Then when he came back, that was when they followed him, and then pa. What a shame. What a shame. Young baby girl, 29, your life is just starting. My deepest condolences to the family. But the people that are commenting, they're right. You have to be careful. Don't leave with anybody. Stay with your group. Stay with your girls. Enjoy yourselves and go home together. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, and I'll see you I'll see you sooner than later.
This city has a special morning voice. Speaks to me through an open window, masquerading as noise. 10 million people waking up, and somehow I'm the lucky guy who gets to make you a coffee cup. And if I ever forget what matters most,
Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we, baby? Yes. We have new t-shirts, my darlings. We have our Powerpuff Superwoman. It had to be her. It could not be anybody else. As you very well know, she is the first and front and center of every episode, and she represents us. She represents all of us. She represents our strength. She represents our fabulosity. She represents eating our salads and minding our business. And baby, what is delayed is not denied. We have come out with the baby blue, and when you turn around, we have what is delayed is not denied. We did longer sleeves this time around for our girlies. For those of you that are conscious of your upper arms, I got you, mama. We also have what? The crew neck, so that you are comfortable with your limousine girlies and you can go everywhere and anywhere. We have no tags. Instead, I made sure that it was a print so that you have no reactions. There you go, my darlings. Are we living and loving? Beautiful cotton. Might I add that we ship internationally. We have it in our beautiful sky blue for a punch of color for spring. We also have it in cream, my darlings. Yes. And sizes small to 4X. I went out yesterday. Was it day before yesterday? And when I tell you the amount of compliments that I got, I screamed. I was like, is there something that I do not know? And I was so impressed with the amount of guys that said, I need this for my mom, I need this for my wife, I need it for my girlfriend, for my sister, for my cousins. And they just kept on asking. I was at the mall, and it was unbelievable. You can tuck her in. It's a long tee, and you will absolutely absolutely love her. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy. Yes, darlings, the links are below. Go ahead and get yours. If we sell out, I will order more. All right? Love you, and thank you. Mwah.
Hi guys, my name is ENITAN, hair coach. I am UK's first ever hair coach and a trichologist. We are a team of trichologists and hair coaches here in W6 London, and we help those who are desperate and have tried and everything else has failed. We look after those who have chronic scalp concerns, flaky, itchy scalp that's been going on for many years. We help those that have hair loss that has progressed instead of improved, and we help those that just generally want to have a better understanding of better quality hair, length, volume, and reduce that dryness. Visit us by clicking